Hello everyone, No Life here, and today I've got you guys a spicy new sissy build for you to try out. More specifically, theme around, of course, the recent, very controversial change to Scout, which in my opinion is a buff. So, starting off here, we of course have exterior alarms for the Grandpa perk, 28 points into her savagery, as that is a solid base everyone should have on their sissy. And then the rest I put into endurance because anything less than 30 feels terrible on sissy. And of course, for our star power tree here, we have our stuff set to 12 seconds for poison duration. I am unique here. I could care less about the clouds lasting longer. I instead spec into the quicker reload speed, as anything that speeds up your time at the powder station so you can get back out there is good to me. And of course, we have bleed damage because what the heck else do you use on Sissy? So for perks here, we of course, as I said, are using Scout. For those of you who are ignorant to the new change they did to Scout, they have changed it so instead of up to 10% damage reduction, it now does a 10% stamina regeneration delay, which is very minimal. You won't even notice it. And then I have Fire Up on, which really just helps make Sissy much more relentless, especially when combined with Scout. And then we are finally ending this whole little combo off with Activated, which would give her a 20% damage buff. So with 28 savagery, it should take roughly around six, maybe eight hits to kill someone. The eight is more so if like they have some sort of extra health perk or what have you, but usually it hovers around six or seven, as not everyone runs 50 toughness. 50 toughness, it definitely should take around seven with this build, but when you get a squishy connies in a fold, it might even drop down to five. So, intros aside, we're going to go ahead and get into the video. But one thing I'm going to do unique to this video is I'm actually going to be narrating in the background a little bit. So I usually just kind of do my intro, then just get into the video. But I, of course, want you guys' opinion on how you feel about me narrating during the gameplay. So, of course, if you do not like it, feel free to tell me in the comments so I can, well, not do that. And, geesh, I think that's really about all I have to say here. So I'm going to go ahead and let the video play out. And I'm going to actually go ahead and say my goodbyes here because there's a little bit of banter at the end of the video, so I don't want to step on the toes of that. So, of course, if you enjoyed this video, please consider giving it a like and subscribing so you can stay up to date to all my other future releases. And again, let's discuss what we've seen in this video here down below. The scout change is crazy, so I'd love to even just make an excuse to talk about that. Whether you're a female or a victim, I want to know what you think. I'll let you guys know at the end of the video what I think about Scout. So, enjoy. Strangled to death. Although the cases have similarities. As per standard, we have Julie on the hook. If it's not Julie, it's usually Sunny. Just saying. There's a reason for that.
Whisper words, you come to me. The song I sing for all to see. The past is gone, and now I know. Myself, nowhere to go.
So I was originally going to try to get Grandpa at least one level, but Cook grabbed a blood bucket. So I'm just going to go ahead and feed here. And we're going to go ahead and do some pressuring in the basement because their points are pretty low. I usually like to look at the scoreboard to see where the points are to decide whether I want to stay up and just patrol or, again, pressure them a little bit in the basement.
Ooh, look at all of this pretty blood.
So as indicated by Sissy's voice line, somebody recently opened that door, and I heard some footsteps, so I know they are right around the corner, and here's Virginia. I was actually hoping she would have stayed in her poison, that way I would have been able to poison her back. But instead, she leads me to Danny, who I really messed up there too. But she kind of came back and tried to aggro. And I'll tell you right now, if she didn't, Danny looked like he was maybe one more hit. So good job taking aggro off of Danny there, Virginia. Kind of the reason why I almost died there. So not gonna lie, I kind of messed up there. I respected that door slam a little too hard, and she ended up going over the barricade. I might have been able to poison her over it, but I decided to latch that door instead. I would have latched this one too, but the way it is positioned, I kind of can't. So at this point, I'm not gonna bother. I'm just gonna go up. I've wasted enough time down here, and I have no idea what Connie's doing. That is until I, of course, hear her falling down a well. To which point I decided, you know what? Let's see if I can kill Connie. You kill Connie, it's basically GG anyway. Connie is very aggro with this door, and this slim really pissed me off here because I tried to close it behind me before I start swinging at her, but thanks to the way the doors work here, of course, there's a delay between when you can interact the door after someone has interacted with it, so that really kind of got her way. This door was closed when I came down, so one of them came up. Of course, it's a door slam McGee over here, so now I'm going to go ahead and see if I can finish her off.
It didn't go too well for the last man that did that. Perfect.
So Danny actually messed up. He latched that door. I should have been able to have really done some damage to her, but she got back to that crack really quick. Someone else is attacking Danny, so I'm not too worried about him.
All right now, where are you? Aw, I love you, Grandpa.
So after you seen Connie slamming these doors, and honestly just in general, I decided to go and break these doors. As many doors you can break as possible. Any map is good to me.
Let
So I got a
go of
tip
your
that Danny was
finger.
down in the basement. At least I thought it was Danny. So I went to go check it out, and I see somebody ruffling two tools over here. So I, of course, decided to go and investigate. And of course, I was right. It indeed was
Death
Danny.
doesn't have to be the
He
end.
went and slipped away towards somewhere. So now I'm going to go
Trust
ahead
me.
and see if I can catch him in this dead end here.
Don't fight it.
And even better, he's
Just
opening a
kill it,
crawl space.
sweetie.
Now, immediately I thought if he goes through this, he's dead. And he does.
This will help them see more clearly. Oh, look at you. You can't hide from me, sugar. You left a trail.
So admittedly, that Danny was not the best. That's why I said basically I just wanted to kill Connie. She's my win condition. I had a feeling that this Danny's not going to do much unless he managed to sneak away someplace. And speaking of someone quit, who was that, Connie?
We will lie under the sun.
So it wasn't much. Probably wasn't even worth feeding, but nonetheless, thanks to the combination of Hitch and I's blood, Grandpa's now next.
Oh, hi there.
So, and indeed, it was Connie that quit. I'm not sure why. I'm going to assume she in-capped and thought someone was about to kill her, so she just quit. Maybe she got stuck. I have no idea, but I went down to finish her. Then Virginia drops in my arms. I kind of wanted her, but she slipped away just in time, so I'll settle for Connie. Plus, someone just stabbed Grandpa, so this would be all the blood we need to get him back to 5. And sure, that is GG. Once they know where, or we know where the victims are, I mean, that's all the pressure you need to end the game.
Doesn't have to be the end, you know. Just trust me. Let go of your fear. It's holding you.
Alright, so thankfully I stopped barging in the door in time to see what Virginia was doing, and she just got a padlock off too. However, apparently she never healed herself when she came up from the basement. That was her last mistake.
Yes. Oh, yeah. Please, out of your fist.
So I see Leland over here. I was waiting for him to go through the gap, but he knew better than that. So I'm instead just gonna wait over here, kind of let Hitchhiker flush him over to me. No gap, no problem. I'm gonna go ahead and take advantage of Sissy's bug fixes to poison here, and I immediately said if he doesn't bleed out, I'm gonna catch up to him, and of course he bleeds out. And no Hitchhiker, my forte.
The truth I've known, you are the king. I need more flowers.
Scout is broken. They need to nerf it. What were they thinking?